Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome to the channel, guys. Now, guys, if it's the first time you land on this channel, please make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell just so you make sure you never miss any of my growth hacking secrets. So, guys, right now you're watching this series here, and this is a series where I'm going to reveal all my amazing secrets that allow me to earn thousands of dollars every single month, tens of thousands of dollars every single month in passive income. So you can see the proof here. I have other playlists where you're going to see how much money I make every single day. So I will randomly log on to some of my passive income streams, check the stats, and show you everything. Okay, so it's right there. You can watch this playlist on your own time. And also, there's another playlist here where I'm showing you 27 of my income streams, guys. I have more than 40 to date. And again, I show you everything. You're going to see which program it is. You're going to see everything. Okay. So again, as I was saying, you're watching this series called Growth Hacking Secrets. And what I've done is, because some of you guys might have landed here because of the YouTube algorithm, I put a link in the description of this video to the playlist. Okay. Go click on that link, save that playlist, bookmark it, because this is where I'm going to put some amazing content. Okay. Now, for today, guys, this is probably the most requested video that I have from anybody. Is the video I told you about many times, is how I was able to automate 500 Instagram accounts at the same time. 500. They were running, they were bringing me mad leads, mad sales. Okay. So today I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. Okay. Now, what I want you guys to understand is this. We're not just talking about Instagram here, okay? Will show you, and it's going to be the next video here in the series. I will show you how I automated a social media network, okay? It happened to be Instagram, but the same thing will apply to other social media. And if you understand these concepts, you will be able to automate any social media, just like I do right now. And I'm going to show you more automations that I do on social media. But this one here is the key. If you understand what I did, you will be able to do the same thing. It took me 8 years to do it. It will take you a video. And if you want to learn a little bit more, you want me to actually show you a practical example, right? A practical example. You'll see where I click and everything. You'll have a chance to do this at the end of the video if you're interested, okay? So guys, that's pretty much it. I know you guys have been waiting for this video. So instead of delaying more, what we're going to do is we are going to jump on my iPad, okay? So this is going to be a video done on my iPad because I have to explain how everything works. It might be a long video, so some of you guys will drop off saying, "Oh, I don't know." Well, sorry to say that. Good riddance. Okay, if you cannot wait, I don't know, 20, 15 minutes to have a skill that you can get for life and that will make you so much money for you, for your own programs, but also selling that to other people, then what is it that I can do? Okay. But everything is going to be on the board on my iPad. And so, well, that's pretty much it. So long for me. And I see you on the other side of my iPad. Okay. Alrighty, guys. So this video is going to be a gold mine for you guys. If you understand what's in this video, you will be able to automate anything. Okay. It's a bold promise, but you'll be able to automate anything. This is the same exact strategy that I use for all my social media, all of them, okay? So pay attention. If you understand this, guys, you will be able to automate any social media. There are gonna be a few differences, but as long as you understand the concept, then you're gonna be fine, okay? Also, I'm going to try and do this as fast as I can. But please understand, this is, I don't know, 7, 8 years of information that I need to summarize in one video. So it could be that the video will last a little bit and I'll have to bear with me. If you don't, it's your problem, all right? It means that you won't get to learn the stuff. But I won't be able to do it in 2 minutes. I won't, because it's a lot of information. Anyway, then I'm gonna show you how you can get the exact information. So those 7, 8 years, how I summarize that in a resource where you can just copy, paste, apply, and then you can learn it, okay? So right now, here it is. So I'm gonna show you how I was running 500 Instagram account at the same exact time. and without actually logging into any of them and without actually doing anything, okay? Well, once everything is set up, then I didn't have to do anything. So first, what you need to do is like a refresher, okay? So we need to understand a component. So basically, technically, I had 500 businesses running at the same time, all right? So what do I mean by a business, okay? So you need to understand the three components of a business, okay? A business, in order to have a business, you need three components. We've seen that in previous videos in this series. If you have missed those videos, make sure you go back to the playlist and check the previous videos in the series. There's some incredible information there that will help you, okay? But the three components of a business, right, are first you need a page, then here you need an offer, and then here you need traffic, okay? So the page can be, it doesn't have to be a website, it can be an Instagram account. That is a page, all right? If on that Instagram account, you basically tell people, go and, you know, what people do is, check the link in my bio, this is the offer, okay? And then the traffic, then you just need to grow the account, okay? That is what a business is, okay, in a nutshell. But again, I described that into more details in previous videos, and I basically show you how using this concept, I'm able to get thousands of leads in 4 clicks, okay? So make sure you check the other videos. So now, on Instagram, there are 3 components. So this one was just business in general, but on Instagram, you have 3 components, okay? If you want to run your Instagram account, you have 3 components, 3 things you have to do. So the first thing, what is the first thing? The first thing is the media. Let's say it's a video, okay? The second thing is the caption, okay? You need to write a caption, right? And then third is hashtags, okay? But apparently they're like vanishing or something now, hashtags. But still, you have to do this, okay? If you want to run an Instagram account, you need these 3 components, okay? And basically, when you're talking about automation, what you need to do is this job is, what are the tasks that I need to do? What are the components? And then once you have the component, all you have to do is, how do I automate this? How do I automate this? How do I automate this? So these were my 3 initial questions. My 3 initial questions was, how do I automate the content creation, the videos, the photos and stuff? How do I automate the caption? How do I automate the hashtags, right? And right there, you can see the process is very simple. It makes it a lot less daunting than, oh, how do I automate Instagram? Because there's so many different components, right? So now I'm gonna show you how I tackled them one by one, okay? So I'm gonna start with the content, so the media that we're using, and this is what we're gonna start with. All right, so what you need to understand is this, is here, the content, okay? Content or media, all right? So one thing you need to understand is this, is me, I absolutely hate posting. I hate it, right? I really hate posting. I don't know who likes posting. I don't, right? It's something that it's just a waste of my time. And so, you know, even on my personal Instagram account, I post maybe once every 2 years or something. I don't like it, okay? Some of you guys do like it, so it's fine. Me, I didn't like it, and hence I had to find a solution for it, which is a solution that will benefit you even if you like the post. So I said, look, okay, how can I have an Instagram account and I can have all this content there without ever posting, okay? Because that's the last thing I want to do in this world is post. How do I do that? So here's what I realized. I realized that, you know, I did a round the world tour, right? So I went around the planet, traveling for, I think a good like year and a half. And I went to the most beautiful islands on the planet, right? So this is supposed to be a palm tree, right? This is water there, and this is sand, yeah? So I went to the most beautiful places on the planet. And I've taken a lot of pictures, a lot of them, all right? And what happens to those pictures? They just go into a hard drive and they just stay there, and I will never watch them, look at them again, all right? And you have the same thing. How many pictures do you have in a hard drive sitting there, many hard drives, and you're not doing anything with it? And I said, hey, look, I have all this content there, right? Why don't I use it so that I already have the content? I don't have to look like an idiot and start posting and make duck faces and stuff and selfies and stuff, you know? So what if I could take everything I have in my hard drive and then I could put it in a specific location, and then I will ask my Instagram account to go in this location a few times a day and grab pictures, videos, etc. Okay? That will solve my problem. And this is exactly what I did. So I created this location, and then guys, I will explain later how I did it. So it was basically like a Dropbox folder, okay? Dropbox, yep, there you go. Like a Dropbox folder, right? And I had, I mean, Jesus Christ, how many pictures did I have? Maybe 5,000 pictures or something, I don't know. So just imagine, I have now 5,000 posts that I can automate just by looking at the assets that I already have, because we always forget that we already have a lot of stuff. We're not starting from scratch. And I took that, put it in the Dropbox folder, and then I configured my Instagram accounts to go out and check it out. So I'm not going to give you the specifics like the technology that's behind. I just need you to understand the concept for now. Then I will give you an opportunity later to see exactly how I did it, okay? So remember in our Instagram workflow, right, we had 3 things we had to do, right? So the first one was the media, second one is the caption, and then the third one is the hashtags, okay? So now check this out. This one, boom, solved, right? My content is solved. I'll have content for the next 10 years without ever having to pull out my phone, okay? So that was number 1, which was the content, okay? Now, number 2 is the caption, okay? Caption. Now, obviously, when you put a video or a photo or something, it's better if you do have a caption under it. And the problem is, you need to write this stuff. It's annoying, okay? It takes time. And you run out of creativity and all that kind of stuff, okay? So now that my video was taken care of, how the hell do I do the caption, okay? And so for that, I used something called a spin tags. So I told you about spin tags in the previous episode, but I'm going to explain briefly what a spin tags is, okay? And later down the road, again, you'll be able to see all of this in action. I'm going to give you like everything, like take the spin tags, put it there, do this, connect this, go there, press this button, blah, 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 if you want to build the same automation, okay? So don't worry too much about it. I just need you to understand the concept for now. So what is a spin tags? So a spin tags is the contraction between spinning and syntax. Gee, is that how you spell it? Yeah, syntax, okay? So what does a spin tags do? And I'm going to give you an example. So a spin tags is going to be something like this. You don't need to, so this is curly brackets, right? I'm going to say, hey, then this, hi, hello, howdy, good day, okay? And then I'm going to close my curly brackets, okay? So I'm going to put those curly brackets in red just so you understand, all right? I'm going to use different colors, right? So this in red means start and finish, okay? Whatever is in between those red thingies, it will now be used by the spin tags, okay? Now you have this bar here, it's called a pipe. This means or, okay? So what happens here is that the system is going to pick one of the options that I put inside the spin tag. So let's say I'm posting a picture, right? And now I'm asking the tool to create a caption for me. So it's either going to say, hey, or hi, or hello, or howdy, or good day. So right there, with this spin tags that I've created, I already have 5 different captions, okay? And if you create a long enough paragraph of spin tags, you can have millions, and I say millions, of variations of your post. Okay? And so that's it. Remember, in our, so this is what I did for my accounts, because the last thing I want is to write the captions myself. I don't like it. It takes time, right? I don't want to do it. So remember, component number 1 was the video or the picture. Component number 2 was the caption. Checked. Okay? And now the only component that we need is the hashtags. Okay? And how did I solve the hashtags? So I'm going to show you that in the next. So now component number 3 was hashtags. Hashtags. I always forget this H here, but I got it this time. So hashtags, to make it super simple, I used kind of like the same technology as the caption, yeah, pretty much the same. So I basically listed a bunch of hashtags, okay? And I told my Instagram account, okay, grab 30 of them randomly and use them in the post. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to create a comment. So right after you've posted the media, the video, and the caption, you're going to create a comment straight away. And in that comment, you're going to put ... and then you're going to put 30 hashtags that you're going to get from this list. Okay, it's going to randomly select some hashtags, and then it's going to put them in here. Hashtag 1, hashtag 2, hashtag 3. Okay, so right there, guys, you can see that the 3 things I had to do, which is posting my video, posting my caption, and posting my hashtags, checked. So these things that you have to do manually, now it's all automated. Okay, so this is the part where you actually have, this is the operational stuff that you do every day just to run the Instagram account that I didn't want to do. And I've automated the whole thing, okay? And again, guys, this is just a concept, just so that you understand, and you can do the same thing later, can give you some ideas, but I'm going to give you an opportunity to be able to learn exactly how you put that in place, okay? So now that I've done that, you don't want your Instagram account to stay at, 0 followers, right? So what you want to do is you want to grow that account. And so for that, now there's another component, which the next component is growth. How do you grow? Okay? And so for that component, I'm going to show you later. And then remember what I told you last time about how to find audiences, then it's actually going to come into play here. So just so you understand, now that this is automated, and I need you to understand something. Now that this is automated, it doesn't matter if I'm running 1 account or 1,000. It does not matter. It's not me doing it. Now it's machines, it's robots, okay? And I just need to tell the robots, instead of saying, oh, do it once, I say do it 1,000 times. And this is how I was able to run 500 accounts at the same time, okay? Just so you know. So if we come back to this, now that our account is growing, all right, you need to understand something, is it really doesn't matter if you have 100K, if you have 1 million, or if you have 100 million people on Instagram, you're not going to make any money, okay? Instagram does not pay you to have followers, and you cannot go deposit those followers at the bank, okay? So step number 5 is you need to find a way to monetize this, okay? So first of all, you need to find a way to build a list, okay? Because the list is going to allow you then to contact those people and make them offers, okay? And so now the next component that we're going to check is how to build. Back to our diagram here, element number 5, checked, growth checked, okay? So now actually monetize, okay? And monetization is step number 6, money, all right? How do you make money, all right? And this is what we're gonna, I looked at this whole thing here, and I said, these are the 6 things that I need to do. How do I automate them? I didn't start off by automating all 6, okay? I started by automating the first one, then the second, then the third, and then the fourth, the fifth, the sixth. It took some time. So that's the reason why I was saying I'm summarizing this in this video for you guys. The video might be a little bit long. Some people might complain, oh, it's a long video. Dude, I had to do this over like 7 or 8 years, right? I'm compiling everything into a quick video. But that's pretty much what you need to do. And if you take this approach, you will be able to automate any social media, especially if you use spin taxing and all that kind of stuff, okay? So this is basically what I was able, guys, again, as I said, as long as you can do it for one, once you find how to do it for one, you can do it for 1,000, all right? You just tell the system, just do it 999 times more. And that's what I did. And that's the reason. Number 4 was the growth. How did I grow my Instagram account? Okay, so now guys, right, so here, how do we grow? So remember what I told you last time on the Telegram example that I showed you, is if you want to sell something, if you want to find an audience, your best bet is to go find similar audiences and get those people in your site. So me, for example, my business here is, let's say, passive income, okay? So this is what my Instagram account is talking about. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find other accounts that are, that talk about passive income, and I'm gonna get these people to follow me, okay? How do I do that? So first of all, and everything is linked. This is the reason why this is a really well-oiled machine and super sophisticated, but you need to have all the components in place. So remember, what do we already have in place? What we have in place is we have great content, okay? So me, the content that I have is me, I'm traveling and I'm balling, okay? I'm living the life, okay? So now, someone who's interested in passive income, if they see me bowling, they see me in Bora Bora, they see me in Hawaii, Tahiti and stuff, they're gonna be like, wow, I'm interested in stuff, okay? So I made sure that when people come to my account, whatever it is that they're interested in is waiting for them there, okay? So my account is going to be magnetic, okay? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use some automation to make sure to follow the people who are following my competitors, okay? And there are some settings, some conditions and stuff. But what you want to do, you want to find the people who are the most engaged at your competitors, right? The other accounts in your niche. And then you'll grab those people and then you'll show them your account. And they're going to see you. They're like, oh, wow, this guy's bowling. I need to follow them, okay? That's basically how you do it. And all this can be automated. So normally what you'll have to do is, do it manually, scroll, find accounts, and then, follow people and stuff. It takes a lot of time. You can automate this because again, remember who I am. Last thing I want to do is to do some manual work, okay? So, and again, all these things that I'm telling you there, I'm going to give you an opportunity to see exactly the setting, everything that I was doing, just so you can just copy and paste and you can understand fully how that works, okay? So that was the growth component, okay? All right, so I'm gonna stay on this page here. I'm just gonna change the 4 with a 5 here, right? So I'm just gonna add, you know what, I'm gonna do 4 and 5, that'll be easier. Okay, so now check this out. Here's what happened. So remember I told you, I will follow the most engaged people at my competitors because I know what they like, okay? They come to my account, they see my stuff, all right? And now what happens? A lot of them will actually follow me back, okay? And now they become my subscriber. Okay, and this is where step number 5 comes into play. Okay, step number 5, which is for me, how do I build a list? Okay, so that's my goal. My goal is to build a list. The reason why I want to build the list is what? It's because, as much as you think that your Instagram account is yours, it's not. I have a friend 2 days ago They just banned her Instagram account, no reason. Boom, it was gone. She lost everything. And it can happen to you. They can ban your account. Whereas if you have your own list, nobody can take that list away from you. So I want, obviously I want to be able to contact them on Instagram, but I also want to be able to contact them somewhere else where I have full control. And so what I did was that I created like a sales assistant, this one was a virtual assistant inside my Instagram account, okay? So I had a virtual assistant inside my Instagram account. So basically what happened was, as soon as someone follows me, right? My virtual assistant, so someone follows me back, my virtual assistant is now going to contact them and send them a DM, a direct message, okay? But only to those people who followed me back, because I have explained that concept in previous videos. Is here at this level, we know what these people are generally interested in, okay? Now, at this level, when they follow me back, I know they're interested in the subject, and they're also interested in me, in what I have to say. Okay? So I only want to talk to people who are interested in the subject and interested in what I have to say, okay? So that's why I wait until this very moment to now hand them over to my virtual assistant, and my virtual assistant is going to send them a message, okay? And guys, maybe you guessed it, this message is using Spintax, meaning that I have like close to 1 million variations of that same DM, okay? So for the algorithm, it doesn't look like I'm copying and pasting stuff and sending it the same thing to everybody. It is actually different for every single user. And I only do it to people who followed me, all right? See the beauty of this thing? So right there, I'm able then, so basically the aim of my message is, hey, I see that you're interested in this, why don't you join us? And now I have them in my list. Okay, and so now element number 5, once you have them in your list, right? They're in your list here. How do you make money? Okay, now they're in the list. Now it's time to, now, that in our last step, we move them to a list, okay? Instagram, and, here, step number 6 is monetization. And guys, you can see how, just imagine how much time it will take you to do all this stuff manually, just for one account. I had this system running for 500 accounts. It is just running 24/7. It's a thing of beauty, okay? So now, here's the thing. And I tried many things. I tried different things. So first of all, I tried to send them to an external email list. Okay, when I say external, I mean external to Instagram or the Facebook network, okay? And this didn't go well, all right? And I will explain why. And maybe if you've been trying to do this and it doesn't go well, you just need to understand why. Once you understand this crucial concept, you will be able to automate anything. So what you have to understand is how. So how do they make money? How does IG make money? Okay? So Instagram, I'm going to make it short. Instagram makes money the longer you stay on the platform, the more money they make. Okay, you're like, wait, I'm not paying for Instagram. How do they make money? Well, the thing is, there are ads on Instagram. And the longer you are there, the more ads you see. Even if you don't click on it, right? It doesn't matter. Some people are paying just because this ad was displayed, okay? And so if you understand this is crucial. This is for all social media. Understand that they don't want people to leave. They need people to stay because this is how they make money. So now when you understand this, you realize why every time you're trying to send them to an external location, then the algorithm becomes super paranoid. They're like, no, these people are not going anywhere. This is when you get suspended, okay? So that's what I tried first. Then what I realized was, as long as I keep people in the Facebook ecosystem, they're not going to give me too much of a hard time. And so the Facebook ecosystem is Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and Messenger, okay? And I realized that, hey, as long as I keep the person here, they are able to make money and they're going to look the other way, all right? So I had to add an additional step. So before sending them to my email list, I had to add another step here to make sure that they will leave me alone, okay? So the second step that I tried, so much success with it, successfully, was growing a Facebook group, okay? A Facebook group, because I saw people were making mad money with Facebook groups. And I said, hey, you know what, why don't, so my DM, so here you have the DM that I sent telling people, hey, why don't you join us? And I used to send them to a group, okay? Now, did it work? It worked like freaking gangbusters, guy. It just went like this, ridiculous. I went to like 1,000 members in, what was it, like 3 days or something. It was ridiculous, okay? Now, I stopped doing this, right? You know why? Because a Facebook group requires posting, you know, it requires like Facebook Lives, holding people's hands and stuff, which I honestly didn't want to do. I was like, dude, this is not for me. So I'm not saying it's bad. I know people that are making mad money with this thing. This is just, it's not something I wanted to do. So I figured, hey, I need to find another solution, okay? And this is when I actually looked into simply because, okay? And one of the other trainings that I'm going to give you later is going to be on Messenger, right? Why I picked Messenger. So Messenger is insanely powerful. So now in my workflow, this is my DM, and I told them, hey, go and sign up to this Messenger list, and I will show you some stuff. Now, the power of Messenger is just ridiculous. So the opt-in rate of Messenger, so on an email, okay? And I've been doing this for a very, very long time, okay? And I do a lot of like testing and stuff. I can get to maybe 50%, 50% opt-in is very good. Like the pros do this, 50%, right? But with Messenger, my opt-in rate was like 99%, right? And the reason is very simple, is the level of friction on Messenger is just incredibly low, okay? Because all they ask you to do is to click on, start here, right? People don't need to give their email. They don't need to give anything, okay? And all they have to do is press this button, start here. And now, boom, they are now in my Messenger list. So now here I have this Messenger list. But again, remember what I said is this belongs to Facebook. And if tomorrow they want to kill me, they can, all right? So the first thing I did as soon as they joined is I said, hey, I have this amazing free training for you. Free training. Which email address do I need to send it to? Okay, give me an email, I'll send it to you. Okay, and now when they give me their email, guess what? Now I have them in my external email list. I never actually sent them out of the network. I just made an integration, so there's a robot that basically will catch all of this and put them in a list, and they stayed on the Messenger platform, okay? And so from there, as you guys know by now they start receiving some automated emails from me, and in each automated email, then I can make sales, I can make money here, okay? But the beauty of Messenger is also that on Messenger, I can do the same thing. Well, at least I could, back when I was doing this. Now you can, but you have to be a little bit more sophisticated. You can actually schedule messages, right? So let's say that now you have, and check this out. So you have 3 different things. So you have the Messenger list here, and the open rates and stuff of Messenger, they're ridiculous. I'm going to make another, so maybe the next video is going to be about Messenger, just so this is fresh in your mind and you can see the results. But I mean, the open rates of these things, they're like sometimes like 99%. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous, trust me. And so, you know, here I have a chance to make money, make money, make money, make money, okay? So this is number one, right? You know, let's just call it number one, right? So now I have another list now, remember? So we put them in our email list, okay? And so now we have number two, where we can contact them and we can make money, all right? And also, number three, we actually have our Instagram account with the content that we're posting every day, right? And we can get in touch with those people that way, all right? Which is now number three, okay? So now all of a sudden, you have 3 points of contacts with those people that are completely automated. And all this translates into sales like crazy, okay? So yeah, so that's pretty much it for Instagram. So now I'm going to, this is very advanced. It's very advanced stuff. You won't be able to figure it out by yourself like in the next couple of days. You won't. It's going to take you years if you wanted to implement this. So what I'm going to do, so just to give you some numbers, okay? So in terms of numbers, the way it was working for me was this, is once I basically got to a point where I was sending everything inside of Messenger, okay? So every single day, guys, thanks to my accounts, I had between 1,500 and so depending on the days, I don't know, you know, sometimes it was 1,500 and 2,500 new emails per day. Okay? So that means, so we're talking about emails here, but we're talking about followers. So followers, it was more because it's not everybody who's actually going to read the DM and then take the action, okay? So it was, so the ratio, I think maybe 1 in 4 people or something were doing it, all right? 25% of people were actually, you know, reading the message and stuff. And then, so that means I have, I don't know, like maybe 10,000 followers across all the accounts, okay? So it's not on just one account, 10,000 new followers. And now I have 2,500 new messenger contacts, okay? And all this combines to generate passive income like crazy, okay? And all this, guys, remember, you is this. And there's a big disclaimer on this, okay? There's a big fat disclaimer. And you need to be aware of it because I really don't want anybody to, you know, to start complaining or anything. So what I've done is this, is I created a program. It was called Instagram 6-figure profit machines, okay? Because this thing was bringing me so much money, 6 figures, every single month using the system, okay? And I created this system back a few years ago, all right? And it was working like gangbusters. Then there was like an algorithm change in at Instagram, and then we had to go back to the drawing board and all that kind of stuff, which we have. All right, so I still have accounts that are running, and I'm going to show you that in other automations that I do, okay? But I never actually went and took the time to go and, you know, update the, you know, the training, the blah, 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 etc. I've just done it. So my team, they know how to do it and stuff, and they just do it, okay? And so right there, this program, I was selling it for $2,000, okay? Because people who use the program, they made that money back in like 7 days. They were able to make their money back, right? Once everything was set up, right? So today, because I haven't updated the course, then I have decided, hey, you know what? If someone wants to understand the mechanics, and please, I only want the people who are who are going to understand the concept that I'm going to tell you now, okay? I don't want everybody to buy this course. So everything that I've explained here, I am giving you the blueprint and the strategy, okay? This blueprint and this strategy, again, as I said, I use it for every automation that I do, every automation, right? Whether it's LinkedIn or TikTok or Telegram or Pinterest or anything, this is the same logic that I apply, okay? So it means that even if there will be subtle differences, for example, on Pinterest it's not likes, it's pins, it's blah, 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 etc. It doesn't matter. As long as you understand the blueprint, you understand the strategy, you will be able to do it. So if the limit has changed from 10 to 15 or something like this, blah, blah. Some people might moan, oh no, you said it was 15, it was 10. No, I want people who are smart, people who want to understand the concept just so that they will be able to apply it to anything they want in the future. You will have that knowledge, right? This is the program, the process that got me started on automating social media. Before I didn't care about social media until I did this, and now I automate everything. And I'm going to show you more of the automations that I do, okay? So why am I saying this? You want the knowledge, right? You want that knowledge that you'll have for life, and then you will be able to automate anything. So that's what I'm going to give you. I don't have the time or the desire to go and update all the videos. There are a lot of videos in there because the screen on Instagram has changed. So this thing has moved. Oh no, it's there. Some people are going to be like, oh yeah, but the button is now blue. It was red before. I don't have time to go and redo all the videos. I don't, okay? Also, when I recorded this back in the days, the Instagram interface was different. Right? There were things that were not there. The reels, the blah, 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 this stuff wasn't there, okay? And I don't have the patience to go out and re-record everything because the screen has changed, because this thing is going to change all the time, all right? So I don't want to do it. And that's the reason why you are going to get a big, fat, massive, insane discount on it, because I cannot charge you $2,000 if I don't do that work. That I don't want to do, okay? Again, as I said, once you have this knowledge, because here's the thing, these are the things that you will have to do on every every automation that you want to do, social media, okay? You will need to learn how to make every account look unique, okay? Because trust me, these algorithms, they're very smart. How do you make it look unique? How do they know it's not the same person running them? There's a lot of components that come into play, okay? Things like proxies and So proxies, every account needs to have their own device, their own IP address, their own blah, blah, blah. You will learn this stuff. Then you can apply it to, LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram, everything, okay? You're gonna learn this. Then you're gonna learn how to do the market research. So when I say market research is, where do you find those people? Remember I told you it's easier to go find the people where they are, but where do you find them? There are two different categories of places where you can find them. You have like competitors and you have like influencers, okay? How do you find them, all right? Then afterwards, how do you use spin tags? How you make all the content different, okay? All these things there. These are things that whatever automation it is that you're doing, you're gonna need it. And this is what you're going to learn in this course. Don't be the person who tells me, oh yeah, the button is blue and it was green. I don't want you to get into, I don't want you to get this course, okay? I don't want you to get this course. So I'm giving you a big, massive discount simply because I don't have time to go update everything. And I'm telling you now, the screen is going to look a lot different. There's going to be a lot of options that were not there back in the days when I recorded it. But making accounts unique, how to do the market research, how to do the spin tags, how to do the hashtag research, how to, all the DMs, for example, like the DMs to send people over to a list. It still works, right? How to, what to say, what is the copywriting that I used, right? How you can connect everything to a Dropbox, right? So that you never have to post anything. All these things there, you're gonna learn it in there, right? So if you're smart, this is 7 or 8 years of development that I've done myself. I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars figuring this thing out. All right, and you can get it for a fraction of the price if you're smart enough. Okay, so now if you are smart enough and you're interested, basically what I'm going to do is right under this video here, there's going to be a link to the program in question. It was called Instagram 6 Figures Profit Machine. Okay, get it. All right, if you're interested in acquiring that knowledge that you will keep for the rest of your life. All right, doesn't matter if it's Instagram, if it's something else. If it's not you, if you want something and I tell you, okay, on November 2nd, 2022, the settings of this is this, no, don't get it, okay? So that's pretty much it. So there is gonna be a link to the program in here. And also, there's gonna be another link. So the second link you're gonna find is going to be the link to this playlist, okay? Because it could be that you landed on this video because the algorithm referred you or something. Go and save the playlist, okay? Save it and then bookmark the playlist, because I'm going and hit the notification bell, just so that every time I'm going to release a new awesome content just like this one, you'll be informed, okay? So guys, I know it was a long video, and again, some people might have dropped out. If they did, good riddance, right? I only want to serve those people who will stay until the end, who understand the what's at stake here, right? You will get amazing knowledge that will make you so much money. Because once you know this, not only can you automate it for yourself, but now you can automate it for other people, and they're gonna pay you a whole bunch of money because one, they don't know how to do it. Second, even if they're given the opportunity to do it, they will drop after 5 minutes of a video, you know what I mean? And the competition in the number of people who actually know how to do this stuff is very, very small. You'll be one of them. You can have a big piece of the cake. You can make a whole lot of money doing it for yourself, which I recommend do it for yourself. Then if you want to do it for other people, do it. But that means you have to put up with people, with clients and stuff like that. Me, that's not something, you know, it's not something I really like to do. What I would recommend is use it for yourself, for your businesses, for all the projects that you're going to run. Okay. So anyway, everything will be here. And again, let me put the disclaimer again, please. Do not get this if you expect the screen, the Instagram screen, to look like it looks today, 2022. So this is like 2022. It's not going to look like this. But that's not the point, okay? You're going to learn everything. If this button has moved, blah, 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 yes, just go click on the damn button where it is now, okay? So, guys, that's pretty much it. It was a long video. Thank you for sticking until the end, and I will see you in the next couple of videos. And I think the next one that I'm going to do for you guys is going to be Messenger, okay? Messenger, because it's the logical, you know, that's what happened after Instagram. I sent people to Messenger, and you need to understand how that works. But if you get the course, yeah, some of that will be covered a little bit in the course. But anyway, I'm going to describe Messenger a little bit, okay? Thank you, guys. You guys have a great day. Bye. All right, guys, there you have it. So this is probably the most amazing thing I've done, because it then helped me automate everything else: Telegram, Pinterest, Twitter, Quora. What else do I automate? LinkedIn. Everything started with this. Okay. Again, as I said, guys, you have an opportunity right there to be able to get it. And I will repeat this, guys. Please understand what I'm teaching you here is the strategy. It's the concept. Okay, this concept there. So if the screens are a little bit different, the buttons have moved, blah, 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 who the hell cares, right? Just find where the damn button is and just apply the same strategy to whatever new features they have, okay? So that is my message for you guys. This, guys, if you learn this, okay, this is the best automation course or anything you will have, because I am building the automation in front of you, okay? And then from there, you'll be able to see how that works. Anyway, so guys, you're watching this series here, Growth Hacking Secrets. And so in the description, you will find the link to the program if you guys want to see exactly how I did this, just so you have the skill for life, it's going to be the first link in the description. But also there will be a link to this particular playlist here, where you will be able to get my subsequent videos. And the next video is going to be about Messenger, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the one I'm going to do. Okay. Now, if you don't know, you're still on the fence, you're like, oh, I don't know, guys, check out these randomly. Just go here randomly, check out some of these videos there. The proof is in the pudding. I show you everything, and you'll see. I mean, this guy's the real deal. He knows what he's talking about, and you probably should listen to me. Okay. Well, that's pretty much it, guys. The video was long enough. Thank you very much for staying up until now, and I will see you in the next video. Okay. See you.